Hello, it's Renee McLaughlin. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having just a fantastic day. I'm having a great day here in the mountains of Georgia. So tonight I'm going to share with you a new move that we're going to use as our move of the week. Now, this move comes from my original barre class, and I absolutely love this move because to me, it's like a multitasking move. I love any move that works the whole body. And this move is going to be one of those. So it's going to actually help you lengthen and cinch in your whole torso. It works really nicely. We call this backside, like that backside of the hip behind the waist, all the way down through the side saddles, through actually all the way through the toes. And isn't that great? I love it when you have one move that's going to do it all. But you know, if it is, we're going to get results. It's going to be a little bit challenging. But yes, you can do it, and I can't wait to share it with you. Now, this move I call the seatbelt. You're going to see why in just a second. You ready? So let me start to explain this and share this one to you. So with this move, you're going to need either a chair. The best place to do it is if you're doing it up, say, against your kitchen counter where you have your sink. So you can actually do a hand grab on to pull. Or another really great place is in the bathroom counter against the sink. So find your best place in which to do it. Once you see how to do it, you won't even need to watch me. And then after I show you this, I'm actually going to also show you a modification if you aren't able to do this exact move. All right, you ready? Here's what we're going to be doing. Let me show you what it looks like, and then we're going to break it down. So to start, you're going to have your side right up against the chair or countertop. So I'm going to put myself here. My standing leg is going to be straight, but you don't want to lock it back, right? You never want to lock that knee back. So it's softened, but not really bent. I'm going to put my hip right up against this chair. My leg is underneath it. Now, this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to I call this my outside leg, and I'm going to put it over to the side. And you want to allow that leg to relax in. Can you see I have a little bit of a bend in that knee? And you're going to actually let that knee rotate. It's an internal rotation of the leg in the thigh, okay, in the hip bone. Now, this outside leg, outside arm, here's the seatbelt part, is going to come across to hold on to whatever your surface it is. So with this, it's my chair. So I'm going to create a little bit of leverage with that hip and hand. Again, now you can see why a kitchen counter is great. The inside arm, or the arm against here, you're first going to start. I'm going to move this one for a second. And you want to take this arm and lift up, and then you're going to come on over. It's going to be like this. So understand that when you lift up and come over, what are we doing? We're lengthening this whole side, stretching it out and working all in this area of the body. And as that side's stretching up, this side is what? It's contracting in. So here's how we're cinching in here. So we're going to be stretching and cinching, working by doing some little lifts of the leg. I'll show you that in a second. And you will be able to feel this all the way from basically like your bra line through that top back of the waist, hip, down through your sides. So that's how the move is going to work. All right, are you ready? Let's try it. Again, I'm going to put my hand here. I'm going to lock it in. This leg is relaxed and internally rotated. I'm going to take this top arm. I'm going to reach up and over. I'm going to kind of look over there a little bit, and I'm going to get all my weight on this leg. Now, once I'm in that position, I'm just going to start to tap that big toe against the floor. Little taps. Now, I'm pulling back into the chair against that hip, so I'm creating a bit of leverage. So that's how you're going to be able to do that. Now, after doing about 10 taps, now you're going to do little lifts. So I'm not going to touch the ground. I'm just going to keep that hip forward, and I'm going to lift. I want you to think about up, up, up. Good. Let's just say that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can, you're going to bend the knee just a tad more, just a little release, and straighten it out. So it's a bend and a stretch, a bend and a stretch. Now, when you stretch, you're going to feel that all the way up into that hip. So let's just do 3 more. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch. 1 more, bend and stretch. Now, that may be as much as you can do to start. Perfect, you come out of it. If you still can do a little more, you're going to flex that foot and turn those toes forward. I like to almost think like I'm lifting with my pinky. I'm going to look up and over and keeping that hip down, little lift. Lift. So I'm going to go now 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can pause, and come out of it and shift that hip out. So, you can feel that again. All up in your sides, all up in here. If you're not feeling it here, make yourself wiggle around a little bit. Once you get in that exact angle, you are going to know you got it there. So let's go to the other side. Same thing. Second side is sometimes more challenging because you're already a little bit fatigued. Let's see, I want to go over here so that the words on that page aren't getting in the way. All right, so here we go again. I'm going to come close to my chair. I'm going to take this outside leg and I'm going to lift it out. I'm going to let it relax here. Did you see a slight bend? And I'm going to do an internal rotation. That way, when I'm lifting, I feel it right in here. So it's a good idea to just kind of stop first, let it go, start to do a little of this so you know that you're in a good alignment. Outside arm, seatbelt, hook in my seatbelt, into my hip, hand in chair, and now my other one. Are you ready? We're going to reach up, 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 up. Ooh, stretch it up. I like to stretch it up and over, almost looking out over there. Push in, and are you ready? Little tap, 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 tap. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You ready? We're going to do little lifts. Here we go. Lift, 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 lift. So ideally, you want to do about 10 lifts. Notice my legs started to come up with my knee. I had to bring it back in because I noticed I wasn't feeling it quite as much as I could. Then after 10, you want to bend, stretch it. Bend, stretch as much as you can. Really reach through the back of that knee and keep this hip a bit forward so you really get into that top back side. And then once you've done that, flexing the foot, toes are forward, lift. Lift. Now notice I'm not lifting my hip, right? My hip is down. I'm just lifting that leg in the socket. So I'm just going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on out of it. And you again will know because you're going to feel it all in here. Now after that, I always find it to be really nice to put your body back in just a nice alignment because now you've been shifted side to side. So just coming over, I'm going to do a little bend of my knee, let your head relax, let the shoulders relax. And just allow yourself to roll on down, let the head release. You can always put your fingertips on the ground, drop your tail back. In other words, don't bend your knees forward, you just drop the tail back. Push the fingertips in and start to lengthen or straighten the legs to wherever you can. And then drop back again, maybe one more time. Fingertips down and in. If you can't get that low, it's fine. You can come to here. And straighten and bend, you just go to wherever it's good for your body and then roll yourself straight on up, crossing the arms. Let's come up, stretch up, and a little bit back so you also get a nice back extension. And ta-da! That's seatbelt. That's the move of the week. Now, for a lot of us, we don't have the ability, our arms just aren't long enough. Some of us, especially short torsos, we might be a little larger breasted. Wherever that chair is, we just can't quite get all the way over with and still keep that hip forward. So you can still do this move. All you're going to do is outside arm. Instead of crossing it over, I'm going to do the same move. I'm going to just put it here with a little bit of a bend. And I'm just going to hold on here and I'm going to do it to here. Now, yes, it's always easier and might get a little bit more effective if you can do that. But if you can't, you can still do this. You're still going to feel it. You're still going to work in those side saddles and really work to activate the muscles and cinch in here. So there's always a way to modify these. I thought this week, since we did last week on the floor, and I know some of us are more challenged to get down on the floor to do these moves. So I wanted to do something that's will really cinch you in, but where you can do it standing. So I hope that helps. Now, I know I always get questions. Number one question, Renee, can I do it every day? Absolutely. Renee, can I do it more than once a day? Of course you can. Do I have to? Have to for what? Who's going to tell you you have to? Of course not. But what you will know is that, of course, when you do it each day, you're going to get better results. You don't have to do it every day. You could try doing it every other day. Just try the move, start to get into it and feel it. The more you do it, the more you're going to see the results of that cinching in. So I hope that that helps. Please keep the comments going. Let me know. Oh, my camera just decided to blur up. I hate when that happens, and I don't know how to stop it. So, hey, Margie here from Kentucky. So good. And Cynthia, I'm so glad that you could join me tonight. And try the move. Give me comments. Let me know what you think. And let's see what kind of move we might have for next week. Also, I did want to mention, I've been asked in our T-Tap Tips group if there was a way that I could do a video of Basic Workout Plus, but to the 18 minutes that it was originally filmed. Because you know, when I teach T-Tap, I always slow everything down. So I have it for 40 minutes, but when Teresa did it, she did it in 18 minutes. So guess what? I now have it for you available in 18 minutes. It's actually maybe 17 minutes and 50 seconds. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead, and I have this actually right here on a banner. I'm going to put it in here for you, and I will also leave it. There it is. It's the bit.ly with the BWO 18 minutes. And I'll leave a link underneath as well. So for those of you that are looking for basic workout, 18 minutes, get it in, get it done. You now have something for yourself. So thanks so much. You guys have a beautiful evening, a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great one. Be safe.